Good morning, lovely people. I hope you are all well. I have a few things going on here. Mainly, I want to talk about the eggs that are into the incubator. So, as I said in my last videos, a few days ago, maybe 5 days ago, I received some eggs, some fertilized eggs that I placed into an incubator. So when I say fertilized eggs, I'm talking about chicken eggs. The trouts are hungry this morning, as they always are anyway. So I put those chicken eggs into an incubator, and the idea was to get a few chicks for fun and to offer them around. And I would maybe keep one or two for my own coop. So I went to this guy who has a little, or actually a big chicken coop, and he's got some fertilized eggs for sale. So I asked for 16 eggs, and I went there, and he gave me 2 boxes, and I came back home. But when I touched the eggs, I could feel they were already really, really warm. So I thought it was a bit strange, to be honest. And I thought maybe they were already under a chicken, under hens. So they were already brooding maybe, which is not really good, because if it's the case, you shouldn't disturb them and I shouldn't transport them in the cold, because he's living probably 15 minutes from where I live. So I had to move them into the car. So it probably took me 20 minutes altogether between getting the eggs, putting them into the incubator, and raising the temperature to 37.9, 38 degrees Celsius. Anyway, I did that. And normally when you do this, you are set for 21 days, The eggs need to be incubated for 21 days. So what happened is after only 4 days, I could hear some noise from the incubator. I had a look and I already had a chick. I was very surprised. And so it confirmed that the eggs were probably under hens into the coop. And he gave me the eggs from the hens, which is quite sad, I would say, because the poor hens, she incubated the eggs for a long time, for 15 days probably. And then she had the eggs removed from her. So I think she was very depressed. I don't know, I didn't ask, I didn't even see the eggs. The other thing is that now I got a lot of eggs in my incubator, and I have no idea how long they've been incubated for. Because when you have a hen, she can receive eggs from one day and another day, so the other hens can lay underneath or whatever. So honestly, I don't know what is happening now in my incubator. I had one that was born. Now it's been 3 days ago. So one chick was born 3 days ago, and during this time I had nothing happening. So all the other eggs were into the incubator. And this morning I had another one that is starting to hatch. So it's not hatched yet. We'll have a look. But I can see a little hole in one of the eggs. And the good thing is that I can hear the chick making noise. So I don't know what to do. It's been like this for an hour already, a bit more than an hour. I may help him to get out. I may open the shell. We'll see what I do. But if I open the shell, I'm just scared to damage the chick. I have to be very careful to not hurt him. So anyway, it's quite fun, but for me, the only issue is that, there are a few issues. First one is that from an incubation point of view, we are supposed to keep the eggs for 19 days with a lower moisture concentration into the air. And during the last days, so from days 19 to 21, we need to have a lot of moisture into the incubator to allow the egg shell to soften a bit. But here I have no idea where the eggs are, so I can't really control the moisture level as it should be. The other thing is that normally the eggs must be turned every hour, and the incubator I have is really good. There is an automatic. There are rolls basically. The eggs are placed on some rolls and they rotate every hour. So it's really good. But normally during the last 2 days, when the egg is supposed to hatch, you don't want the egg to roll. You want to maintain it. So it's tricky because I don't know what stage the eggs are in. So basically, I leave them on the roll. It's a bit annoying to not be able to do things properly. And finally, the big problem I will have is that at the moment I got one chick that is already 3 days old. So as you can imagine, when they are young, they grow very quickly. And now I have another one that is hatching. So I'm going to have one that is going to be 3 days younger. And if I have others that hatch later on, I'm going to have a big discrepancy between the chicks. And I'm very scared to leave them together. And I think it's going to be a bit like the fish, you know. For instance, if you have trout such as I have, if you put different sizes together and not at the same time in the pond, they're going to attack each other. And it may be the same thing with the chicks. You know, the chicks, they can be quite aggressive between each other. So I don't want them to pick on each other. And I don't want either to have a lot of brooding sections, you know. So it will be challenging to maintain them all alive and all together. Anyway, I will do my best and I will keep you posted. But if you have some recommendation, I will take it. If you think I can keep all the chick in the same brooding system, let me know. Personally, I don't think I can do that, especially if there are 10 days difference. I think it's completely impossible, but who knows? I don't know everything about chicks, you know. It's not really my area of expertise. If you ask me about fish, no problem. If you ask me about aquaponics, no problem. But if you ask me about chicken, I know just enough to keep a few chicken at home. I used to have up to 25, 27 chicken when I was a teenager. And I used to take care of them and I used to love it. But it doesn't make me an expert of it, you know. I haven't studied it. I just learned from experience. So anyway, any feedback will be good. Let me know if you think they are cute and if you want more videos about it, because I know this channel is supposed to be about aquaponics. But as I said before, I think there are a lot of things going on when you are into the path of trying to grow your own food and trying to be connected to nature. And I think talking about the other things happening around, I'm talking about the chicken, I'm talking about bees, and a few other things may be interesting for this channel as well. And I think a lot of you may be keen to learn more about it. So just let me know in the comments if it's something you want me to emphasize in the channel, and if so, I will document it a bit better. But yeah. There is also another thing I wanted to say, that you know, in this society, I talked a lot about this in my last video, but you know, we consume a lot of things, but when you look at what you buy in the society from Amazon or wherever, you buy a lot of plastic crap that is very often useless. But when you get an incubator and when you grow your own eggs, when you hatch your own eggs and you grow your own hens, then it's going to produce some eggs or some meat, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that you can produce something by yourself and it's going to be so rewarding. You know, it's not expensive to do. It's actually quite cheap to do. And it's so rewarding to be able to hatch some living creatures at home. You know, to do it from A to Z. It's really, really cool. So that's something I recommend everyone doing. You know, especially if you have kids, a little chick like this. Even if you buy the chick by itself, it's going to cost you less than $10. It's going to bring so much happiness to your family. I think we completely displace values. You know, we put a lot of value in things that are useless in life, and not enough value into life by itself. So anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments. But that's my advice for today. I will now film a bit the chicks, and And of course, if you want to have more information about aquaponics, I would recommend you to join the movement. There is a link into the video description. And if you join this, I'm going to send you a fair few information about aquaponics, you know, the basic rules about aquaponics, and any new things that I'm going to do. I'm going to email you some information. So if you want to be kept in the loop, and if you want to be part of the aquaponics revolution movement, the link is into the description. And now let's go to the chicks footage.